Hey guys, we are so excited to be here today. I'm here with the amazing Vishen Lakiani. Vishen is an entrepreneur, author, activist. I actually came across Vishen on the World Rhyme platform, Mind Valley, and Vishen is the co-founder of that. And I'm a huge lover myself as well of your book, The Code for the Extraordinary Mind, which is a New York Times and Amazon bestseller. And for those of you that haven't read it, it's all about challenging yourself to let go of the inherited bullshit rules, as you call them, rules, that hold you back from succeeding, earning, loving, healing, and growing to your fullest potential. So Vishen, hey.
Hey, Natasha, it's great to be on your program.
Amazing. I'm so happy you're here. It's so nice to connect with other creatives and people who are making waves in this world, you know? So we have a lot in store for you guys today. So Vishen, tell everyone what we're going to give them today. What we're gonna
Well, Natasha and I were brainstorming. I work in the personal growth industry. I run probably what is the most innovative company in that industry, which is Mind Valley. And so I'm kind of fortunate in a way where I get access to so many profound ideas from so many great thinkers across the entire world when it comes to up-leveling the human experience. And one of the things that Natasha and I were talking about is how could we add incredible value to the lives of the people who are watching in 10 minutes flat, okay? So I want to teach you a technique. Now, I was just reading the news today, and there was a very interesting article, Natasha, about COVID-19, and it said that what's happening right now is it's as if God hit the fast forward button on the human race. COVID-19 is the great accelerant. Few times in history has there been a force that has come in and accelerated the inevitable. So what we mean by acceleration is that in a matter of few months, online shopping went 10 years ahead. In a matter of a few months, people started moving away from cities and buying houses in the country. In a matter of a few months, the American college education system pretty much started to tank. Any inefficiency anywhere in the world is starting to show up in a matter of a few months. The gaps in how we govern, in how we work, in how we vote, in how we do our politics are all becoming wide open for everyone to see. It's as if someone hit the fast forward button and said, okay, boys and girls, you're going to have to catch up.
Yeah.
But this is for your own good.
Yeah.
And so that's how I see it. And I know it's scary. People have lost jobs. Companies have gone bust. There's a looming recession. In America, 20 million people are about to potentially lose their homes. It's a time when a lot of people are going through supreme stress. And what I want to teach you is a way to channel these forces which are accelerating in the world right now so that what emerges for you is going to be something that could potentially be far greater than what you had before COVID-19. You see, in Zen philosophy, there's a concept called Kensho and Satori. Kensho is growth through pain. Satori is growth through insight. Satori is when you have an aha moment, a eureka moment, and it moves you into a new way of being. Kensho is when the universe comes and fucks up something in your life so that you can grow. So you might go through heartbreak and it frickin' stings. But through that, you learn how to show up better for your next relationship. You might have a business go bust, but through that, you learn what to do as an entrepreneur. You may end up in hospital, but through that, you learn how to take care of your health. And what's happening right now, it's as if collectively, the human race is going through a Kensho moment. It's suffering, yes. But as the Rumi said, the wound is the part through which the light enters. Suffering can be a path through which great insight, beauty, new visions for functioning in the world emerge. And that's how I want you to view this. So I want to teach you a simple technique to take the disruption that's happening right now and channel it into a new vision for your life. And ideally a new vision where you can help uplift other people because we're all in this together. I call this exercise the 3 most important questions.
Okay, my God, this sounds amazing. I'm so excited by it. It's It's so different from anything that I've heard of. So let's go.
So the first thing we have to understand is that the Western model of goal setting is broken. It's broken because it confuses two things: a means goal and an end goal. Do you know the difference, Natasha, between a means and an end goal?
This will be the middle and the end. The difference is one that's going to benefit. Am I right? One's that's going to benefit you is like the whole outcome, and I'm not sure about the other one.
You're partially right. A means goal is a means to an end. So a means goal usually has a so in it. I want to get good grades so I can get to a good university. I want to work hard so I can retire. I want to buy that car so I can impress my friends. A means goal usually has a so in it. And our society trains us to move towards means goals, to buy more shit we don't need, to set goals for ourselves to satisfy our parents, our culture, our society, our religion. That's why goal setting is dangerous when left to the untrained mind. What you really want to do is you want to aim towards end goals. End goals are the core reason for being alive. End goals are the reason that are goals that make your soul sing. If you believe that we are a soul having a human experience, the end goal is why that soul showed up in your body. An end goal, for example, might be holding in your hands your newborn baby and experiencing fatherhood or motherhood for the first time. An end goal might be traveling the world to create the most beautiful photography. An end goal might be making love to that man or woman that you feel incredibly amazing about. An end goal might be starting and opening your first retail business. An end goal might be hiking up Mount Kilimanjaro. Most people don't set goals like this though. They set goals that are means goals. Do well in school so I can get good grades, so I can get to the right university, work hard so I can get to graduate school. And there's always a so and a so and a so and a so and a so. And as a result, people wake up one day at the age of 40 wondering, is this all there is to life? So the trick is to understand what are your end goals and drill in straight to that. Now, when you identify your end goals, I believe our subconscious is a very powerful tool. Your subconscious will start navigating the world and moving you towards your end goals in a way that is far more exact and efficient than what you can do with your rational mind. Now, the secret to zeroing on the end goals is to ask yourself 3 questions. Okay?
What are the 3 questions?
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take out a piece of paper if you're watching, and you're going to write. So I'm seeing if I have a piece of paper here. Let me grab a piece of paper.
Everybody make sure you get the paper out. This is gold dust now.
You got a piece of paper like this. Now I need a pen. And unfortunately, this is the digital age, and I don't know if there's a single pen in this office. So you're going to have to bear with me. On this sheet of paper, okay, you're going to draw 2 lines. So you're going to have 3 columns in the sheet of paper. 3 columns on this sheet of paper. Now, the first column, at the top, you're going to write the word experiences. And we'll come to the second and third column soon. What you're going to put down in that first column are all the experiences you crave in life, the experiences that you've always wanted to have, experiences that would make your soul sing. And I'm going to give you a minute to write it down. Now, why do I give you just a minute? Because you know this stuff. You know you've always wanted to travel through Africa. You know you've always wanted to learn Spanish. You know you've always wanted to become a mom or dad. You know you've always wanted to write that book. It's in there. You just often don't bother to make it a goal because you don't know how. But we're going to pretend that your soul has magic and your soul will figure out the how. Go, write down the experiences you want. And as you do that, I'm gonna narrate. I'm gonna help you drill down to these experiences. Experiences could fall in the realm of discovery, adventure, travel. Experiences could be about romance, love, friendship, family. Those core human feelings that give you joy, love, happiness. End goals, you see, are often about feelings. An experience you put down could be waking up every day in your dream home, with beautiful sunlight, feeling blissed, happy, and grateful every single morning as you step out of bed.
So it could literally be something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
something huge. I like that. That's
An
really
experience could be looking in the mirror every day at your own reflection and truly, deeply having love and appreciation for yourself.
it's so special.
So write down those experiences. Now, an experience could be learn Spanish or learn PHP programming if you want to do it because you're satisfied by the act of learning it itself. But if you're learning it for a piece of paper or a degree, or if there's a soul behind it, then don't put it down. Right now, you're just focused on those experiences. One of the experiences I want is to travel across Europe by train by myself this year and explore different cultures. What is it for you? Okay, now you can go back to this, you can expand this list, but now we're going to go to the second column. Now in the second column, you're going to write down the word growth right at the top. And now you're going to explore the second category of end goals. The second group of end goals are goals related to your growth. I want you to write down, to be the man or woman who has all of these experiences, how do I need to grow? If I want to experience being a parent, how do I grow in that field? Well, you might want to take some courses on parenting. If you're single, you might want to start figuring out how to find someone.
Mm-hmm. So
if you want to learn, if your experience is to rent a motorcycle and ride across South America, you might want to learn how to ride a bike and how to speak Spanish. Go on.
That one. I love that one. So so topic one, in one column, you've got experiences, 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
the second column is growth. It's not goals, it's growth.
Growth. But it can be how to get to that goal.
Exactly.
It reminds me a lot of where you stop thinking about sort of the short term of what you can achieve, and you go straight to the 10-year plan, and you say, this is what I want to achieve in 10 years. Let me try and achieve that all now. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight, but what we aim for by doing that, by going for the 10-year plan, is that it happens in 6 months. And so essentially what you do, everything that you want to achieve in 10 years, if you bring that forwards into the present and you say, actually, I'm going to achieve that. And I'm going to set my mind, set my whole work ethic, everything I'm doing to make that achievable right now. It will take a few more months, but at least you're going to get the things you wanted to get done in the long run right now. That's how you take giant steps towards your goal.
Exactly. And what people fail to realize is that growth is a goal in itself. We're going to explore that more in a moment. Okay, so now you have your list of how you want to grow. Now you're going to make the third list. Right at the top of that third column, I want you to write contribution. And here you're going to ask this question. If I were the man or woman who had all of these experiences, who has grown in all of these remarkable ways, how then do I contribute to the world? Example, let's say your experience was to start a business and get to $1 million a year in sales. That's an experience, right? Because there's a huge thrill in having attained that. Your growth might be take classes in entrepreneurship. Your contribution might be, once you have those business and you have $1 million in sales, to create jobs for 10 people, beautiful jobs that make people happy. Create jobs for 10 people. So that's your contribution. Contribution is what we give to the world. Absolutely. Contribution is about making the world better for future generations.
That's actually the most important thing. That's what we're here to do in this lifetime, to make a difference, to impact other people's lives through our purpose, through what we're doing.
Exactly. And Tony Robbins said that the soul has 2 great spiritual needs, the need to grow and the need to contribute. So I believe in viewing us not as human beings, but as souls having a human experience. And if you go through all the clutter, what is it that souls want? Souls want to experience life on earth. Souls want to grow. Souls want to contribute, because your soul, my soul, the souls of everyone watching, we're all part of oneness. And the greatest fulfillment comes when we are truly experiencing these beautiful feelings as souls, when we are growing and becoming the best version of ourselves, and when we are contributing to each other.
Absolutely, because without that, without actually sharing, because we receive, but we must also share. And once we learn to want something, to desire it for the greater good,
Right.
not just ourselves. Like a lot of people, they want to achieve something solely for themselves. Like they, it's not going to benefit others. Therefore,
Right.
or the universe would suggest that is either an easy come, easy go. You may get it, yeah, but things which are going to last in your life, have real value and meaning. They're not going to be the little designer bags and the smaller things. Of course, you can collate that wardrobe through growing, but if you want something for the greater good, that's going to give back, that's going to contribute, of course you want to do that for others. Therefore, the higher power, God, however you want to, source, will give to you. And
so give me something from your list, Natasha. What did you put for experiences, growth, and contribution? Share with us a couple of items on your list.
So experiences that I would like, well, I can think of, I would like to find my soulmate, let's say, for example. I think I may have done many times, but I think we may have more than one. But let's just imagine that was my main focus, that I would want to find that, because I know in the world already what I'm achieving in my career. So I'd like to focus on something, a different angle for once, just for the for this exercise.
Right. No, that's perfect. An experience could be finding a soulmate or two.
Or two. Oh my God, remind me to fill you out the details on that one later. But what I mean is that finding hopefully one, not more, having that experience. And then my middle column, my growth, would be, I would start to do and go to different places where I would feel that kind of person might exist. Or speak to people. It would have to be, someone who understands my world, somebody who we connect on a deeper level. So probably through one of my own, meditation courses, someone would be on my course, someone would be on one of my, something like that, somebody who's already on their own journey, spiritually growing. It would have to be someone like that. It would, someone who's definitely wanting to achieve more. I meet a lot of very, very successful people. In fact, some of the...
And so what would be an item in the growth column of your list?
So an item would be...
It doesn't have to relate to the first goal. It could just be something, a means, sorry, not a means, but a growth thing, a growth goal that you put down.
For this exact specific...
Yeah, for example, for me, no, it doesn't have to be for that. Like for me, it's speed reading. I want to learn speed reading so I can read more books faster. Amazing. That's one of my big goals for the year.
That's a beautiful goal. That actually expands the brain. And obviously when you have more headspace, you can create more clarity and more memory, which is amazing. Actually, I just did a talk with Jim Quick, the number one brain coach in the world. And he was teaching us about memory. It was amazing, and using the brain. So I have to find one of those. Okay, so well, actually for me, it would be to read more diverse.
I see. That's amazing.
That are outside of my normal field. Now, my normal field is across many different lanes, but something that is just a little bit further, something perhaps that I really want to study. So that would be on my growth. Something about maybe like
So in the growth area, this is where you put fitness, exercise, expanding your intellectual life, your spiritual life, all the dimensions of improving yourself as a human being. This is where personal growth goes in. Now let's go on to contribution. What are one of your goals for contribution?
For contribution, it would be to create another amazing book and free ebook that would be able to change lives through them simply gaining this knowledge that I have studied for many years, regurgitated into a book for them, put it all together so that I can touch the lives of many people and have an ebook version that goes with it for those who aren't going to buy it, so that I can touch even more lives and help people to grow and become the best versions of themselves and to evolve and to find ways to find their purpose, to find what they want to do in their lives so that they can go on to ignite other people's lives. because that's what we have, a light within us. In
That's
fact,
amazing.
we're all born with a purpose inside of us, and every single one of us has got that gift. We were given it before birth, and so coming into this world now, it is up to us to find that gift. And they may be similar to others, but every single one of us is unique. And once you find that gift, you know, and then you can go on to help others with that gift and expand it.
That's great. Now, contribution. Contribution is where your service to the world sits. Contribution can come from you giving your time, you giving your knowledge, you giving your wisdom, you producing something that can benefit the world. Contribution can come from your job, provided you're working for a company or you have a job that's actually bettering the human race. If your job is to sell Coca-Cola to the world as happiness disguised as high fructose corn syrup in a red can, it's probably not contributing. So with contribution, you have to be very aware and very aware and conscious of the products and services that you're putting out there.
You must always have a higher value than what you are asking for in return. I always know that with every single thing that I'm giving out to the world, that it's worth so much more to the person receiving it.
Right.
Because they are going to gain a plethora of knowledge and wisdom and excitement and change, ultimately leading them to a breakthrough in their life with everything that I give people, you know. And even
and so now folks, when you have the paper with the 3 most important questions, you stick it in your wall. This becomes like a bucket list. In our company, all our employees have their 3 most important questions on one giant wall. So everyone can see each other's 3MIQ, that's the abbreviation for it. And it really helps foster friendship and connection between people, because you can look at people's 3MIQs and figure out how you can work with other people. So for example, exactly. I'm so glad you threw it out. Somebody had a pen.
Yeah, I just managed to locate it.
Amazing.
And then
that's great. That's exactly it.
Right. Digital, although this little notebook's been going for me for years, and it's just filled with all my ideas that come to me. Because look, you can, and a very famous entrepreneur once taught me this. Martin Wallace, his name, and he told me that you can stand at the temple of ideas, and they will always just remain ideas, but unless you execute them, you can worship at the temple of ideas, but unless you execute them, they just remain ideas, and you have to execute them. So have we got it, Vishen? Have we got it right?
That's amazing.
You got that. Vision, but you've got experiences, growth, and then contribution. 3 columns, and guys, we want to see them. So if you want to tag us on your story at Vishen, at Natasha Guano, we want to see this. We will repost. Well, I will definitely repost. I'm sure we'll
That's
both
really cool. I love that so many people put it up. That's amazing.
I love it. Amazing. So yeah, do it. We'll tag you.
And I'll also do this. The top three that I see, so tag me at Vishen, will get a full scholarship to Mind Valley. That means all the world's best personal growth programs will be open to you.
My God, guys, that's insane. This is so exciting. So remember, experiences, growth, contribution. What do they mean to you? We want to see them. Tag us on your stories. We want to see all of them. Vishen has just offered the most insane prize ever. I'll be reposting all of my faves on there.
Right.
So guys,
thank you, Natasha.
Thank you. It was amazing. Had such a great time chatting to you today. Bye guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Vishen.